All right, so they want me to translate this statement into symbolic form. It is not true that x is less than or equal to 1 or x is greater than or equal to 3, but x is greater than 1 and x is less than 3. Well, so we're told that P is going to be x is less than or equal to 1. Let me write that down. So P represents x is less than or equal to 1. And we're also told that Q is going to represent x is greater than or equal to 3. So back at the statement it says, it is not true that x is less than or equal to 1 or x is greater than or equal to 3. Anytime we have the statement, it is not true or it is not the case, that'll begin with the tilde sign and is not, and then parentheses. And we see x is less than or equal to 1, that's P, or x is greater than or equal to 3, so that's Q. And so x is less than or equal to 1 or x is greater than or equal to 3 would be P or Q. But since we have it is not true that this is going on, that prompts us to put parentheses around it and negate it. And then it says but. So but means and. Recall that back in section 3.1, I think it was, or maybe it was 3.2, we saw that but is another translation for and. And then we see x is greater than 1. Well, right here, P is x is less than or equal to 1. So x is greater than 1. So x is greater than or equal to 1 could be represented by not P. X is greater than 1 is the opposite of x is less than or equal to 1. And so x is greater than 1 would be not P. X is less than 3. X is less than 3 is the opposite of x is greater than or equal to 3, so that would be not Q. And I'll put this in parentheses. There's a comma there, which indicates where the parentheses would go. And so they want me to pick which statement correlates to that, and it's F. Statement F matches to the one that we've written. The next thing they want me to do is create a truth table. And in my math lab, they give us the columns. We just got to fill in all the F's and T's. Here I have a completed truth table, but I'm going to talk through 2 of the rows. First, I'll talk through the top row. So the top row has P true, Q true, that's given. And then we have to fill in from there. So not P is false, and that all we do is negate P. P was true, so we put a false there. Same with not Q. You know, Q is true, so not Q would be false. The next one is P or Q, and that'll be true as long as either P or Q is true, and P and Q are both true, so that's why we have a true there. On the next column, all we do is negate the previous column. It's not P or Q, so here we have true, so this one will be the opposite, false. The next column right here is not P and not Q. In order for that to be true, not P and not Q need to be both true. But back over here, we see that actually neither one of them are true. They're both false. Not P is false, not Q is false. So in order for not P and not Q to be true, they both have to be true. Finally, the last column wants me to figure out not P or Q and not P and not Q. Well, so not P or Q, that's this column right here that I'm looking at, and it's false. And then not P and not Q, of course, is this one, and it's false. And these are joined with an and. So in order to be true, the 2 previous columns would have to both be true, and neither one of them are. So this is false. I'm going to talk through the 4th row now. So again, it's not P. Well, so that's true because P is false. Not Q is true because Q is false. P or Q. P and Q are both false, so this will be false. and then the next column here is true because all we do is negate the previous one. And on this column right there, we have a true, not P and not Q. Well, if we look back over here, not P and not Q are both true, so not P is true and not Q is true. And so we have a true in this column. And then finally, to get the last one, we focus on this column and that column. The previous two columns, they're both true. And so this last one will be true because it's, once again, it's an and in order to be true, the two statements on the left and right need to both be true, and they are. So looking at the final results here, we see that the statement is true only underneath one set of conditions. It's false 3 times and true once. The final question wants us to identify under what conditions is the statement true. And it's true, the last time it's true when P and Q are false, when both P and Q are false. And that's this answer choice C. It's true when both P and Q are originally false.